So, Linda, we know that LinkedIn has become kind of your online presence, your how you define yourself or differentiate yourself, how you present yourself. But still, for some immigrants or maybe international students, they don't feel that how to use LinkedIn. And I feel that you're kind of a guru in that area. So, what tips you can give to people how to use LinkedIn?
I think that's a great question. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm a LinkedIn guru in any sense. I think there are other people who are much more experienced with LinkedIn. I've just been using it. I used it on both sides. So I used LinkedIn when I was a recruiter. And then, of course, I used LinkedIn after I started my business in the career coaching world. And so I've seen it from both perspectives. And what I can tell you is that for those who aren't familiar with LinkedIn or don't use it very often, you have to look at LinkedIn as an extension of your resume because
Mm,
that's what it's become now. You
yeah,
know, people will get your resume, companies will receive your resume, they'll receive your cover letter, whatever it is that you submitted, your
yeah.
application. But right away, I remember when I was a recruiter, I would jump onto LinkedIn, I'd look at the person's picture, I
Yeah.
would look at what they posted on LinkedIn. I
Mhm.
would look at back then, actually, in 10 years ago, people weren't posting very much at all on LinkedIn. Now it feels like it's part of your requirement to be
Yeah.
on LinkedIn is to post a little bit. And you don't have to post every day or whatnot, but once in a while you want to post something that is thought provoking, that is relevant to your industry, perhaps relevant
Mhm.
to what you're learning in your role, speaking to things that would be relevant for. And if you're thinking long term, thinking about the next job that you want, what are the skills that you want to showcase? What
Mhm.
are the learnings that you have that you've gained, or the events that you've attended? Because that shows that you're actually making effort to present yourself in a certain light
Yeah.
versus I've seen some LinkedIn profiles that they're more like my natural nature, which is to be very introverted and quiet and just keep to myself and probably not post much. That's if I had a choice, I would just not post anything at all. But that is not really a choice when you run your own business. But the problem with that is that once you're so quiet on LinkedIn and you don't really update, you don't really sell yourself,
Yeah.
then it does set a certain impression for employers, and they think, oh, this person's not really invested in their own personal brand.
Yeah. So when
And that is, yeah.
yeah, so when you were a recruiter, were you always getting messages from job seeker, hey, I applied to this job, this is my resume, or have you seen people saying that, are you hiring? This is my resume, can you help me? What do you think about that process?
Of people reaching out on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I actually tell my clients reach out on LinkedIn, connect
Mhm.
with people on LinkedIn, reach out, message them, ask them questions. Really, it's not so much asking them questions, it's letting them know, hey, I've actually applied to this position that I see you have available. I would love to connect with you here. And just as an addition, I'd also want to attach my resume just in case you missed it.
Mhm.
Would love to, I do feel that I'm a fit for this position for XYZ reason, and would love to chat with you further about it given the opportunity. So I don't think it's a bad idea at all. I think hiring managers and recruiters on LinkedIn expect that they're going to be, reached
Yeah.
out to. So it's completely normal.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Again, for the audience watching or listening, if you have any other tips regarding LinkedIn, so please leave comments below and tune in next time for another great question with Linda.